This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so these guys done talked themselves into jail. Luce Cannon, Bricc Baby, Big U. I assume a lot more will be coming soon. They've done talked themselves into jail. Big U had a podcast. Big U's always been on the radar of LAPD, and they have a raid on him that happened earlier today, and RICO charges were actually filed against Big U. I guess that's Big U's house that got raided and kicked in. It's funny though, man. There's a lot of weird stuff about this investigation. So Wack100’s been hot on Big U's trail for 2 years. We could call this a Wack100 dream come true right here, okay? Because this is Wack100's dream come true. Big U getting arrested and going to jail, okay? He believes Big U was working with the feds. He believes Big U was doing lots of secret operations with the feds, and now they're going to have to take him down because supposedly he's linked to a body with DNA evidence of some kid that was friends with his son. Who knows? Wack100 has a lot of stories, but yeah, he knew something was going down. He also said Wack100 did say that there would be a RICO at one point with Big U. How does Wack100 know all this stuff? How does Wack100 know all this stuff? That's what you got to ask yourself, okay? That's you get my drift. Like, how does he know so much, right? So let's see, where was that video I had? I had a video. Okay, let me pull up this one interview of this guy speaking. LAPD, right? Okay, let's talk about this. Where is it? Right here. Okay, boom. Okay. Let me play it off this. Boom. Hold on. Boom.
A bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the Rollin 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation.
Okay, that's all I wanted to play from that. Isn't that interesting? Listen to what he said. He said, they've been paying close attention to the podcasts.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at-youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high-crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 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 They're trying to paint Nipsey's murder on Big U, saying that, wow. I couldn't say that that's probably the most furthest thing from the truth. Now, listen, I could be wrong because when I knew Nipsey and Big U, everything was cool. I knew they had a little bit of friction with Black Sam when Black Sam came home and some friction happened, but they seem to have made up. They were seen very publicly many times. Steve Lobel was there with them. That's how they all started. I know Steve Lobel. I knew Big U, but I don't know what happened after that. Maybe there was some stuff brewing behind the scenes. I don't know. So I could be wrong. But from what I seen and heard, everything was cool. But maybe Big U felt like he was missing out on something, and I don't know. You know, it doesn't make sense how Big U would be involved in Nipsey's murder. There's a lot of narratives that have been put on the internet that just it doesn't add up for if you knew the foundation of them, you know. And I did. I was around, you know. Like I find that hard to believe. Now, was Big U involved in some other stuff that might have? Yeah, sure. I assume. The temptation's always there. He is the leader. Let's listen to one.
And dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-5.
Oh, wait. Maybe he's not talking about Nipsey. 2021. Okay, I was wrong for a second. I thought they were alluding Nipsey. I was like, whoa. Okay, so another musician signed to his label in 2000. What the hell? You know that they're going to try to say that Big U was linked to Nipsey now, though. If he's able to do that to another musician, wow.
Freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application.
Oh, wow. A lot of people did that, too. A lot of people did that. I'm glad I never did that. People were always encouraging me, yo, you should get one of these loans. They're just handing them out. I was like, nothing's for free, you know?
Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity.
Wow.
Henley used this charity as a front.
As most people do. Most of your favorite celebrities use their charity as a front.
He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners who brought about the result here today. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI. It's comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS criminal investigation, the U.S. Department of Justice Inspector General's Office, Los Angeles Police Department.
This is crazy, bro. Bricc Baby. You talked yourself into this RICO, man. You wanted to be so affiliated. And you were giving up so much information. Same with Luce Cannon. And mind you, pay attention to this. Luce Cannon just got picked up the other day and released. Bricc Baby, a year and a half ago, picked up, released. Catch and release. That's how they do it.
The North Las Vegas.
Took years. Think about what's happening to CMG right now. These are things that have been going on for years, right? The feds will wait years, sometimes 10 years, to come get you.
North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise. I also want to talk a little bit about Mr.
Crazy, bro. Now I got to think, well, Wack100 talks all the time on all these podcasts. And I got to assume, they watch all these gang podcasts, you know? Better stop podcast banging. Podcast banging. I wonder if Wack100 is going to talk about this on there. Like, he probably will. But here's the thing. I think Wack100 is talking himself into his own issues. I don't know what they would get him on something, but it's like, maybe he works. Maybe he gives information. I don't know. A lot of people assume that he works with police because look at the way he tried to do this Big U takedown. He's been working on this for 2 years. I'm just saying. It's weird. It is weird. He's been working on this for 2 years, teamed up with Luce Cannon, who he didn't even like at the time. They became friends, and they were going against Big U. And Luce Cannon was trying to implicate Big U in the Nipsey thing, right? Now, obviously, we know it was a different artist that he killed in 2021. I was thinking they were talking about Nipsey right away. I was like, whoa. But they might try to pin that on him somehow. Cut the guy a deal that did the actual killing of Nipsey. You know, it's like, come on, man. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. I'm assuming a lot more development's going to come out of this. So just stay tuned. Stuart Tower with JT News. Peace.